Last year, you put $500 on your credit card. Maybe it was a car repair. Maybe it was groceries during a rough month. You told yourself you'd pay it off quickly, but every month, you make the minimum payment. And every month, the balance barely moves. You're not irresponsible. You're not bad with money. You're doing exactly what the credit card company wants you to do. That $500 purchase is about to cost you more than double, and the math behind it is something they never wanted you to see. Here's what most people believe about minimum payments. You think paying the minimum means you're on track. The bill says $25 due. You pay $25. No late fee, no penalty. It feels like you're handling it. But that $25 payment is a trap dressed up as responsibility. Your credit card charges 24% interest per year. That's the average rate in America right now, according to the Federal Reserve, 24%. On a $500 balance, that means roughly $10 of your $25 payment goes straight to interest. Only $15 actually reduces what you owe, so you paid $25, but your balance only dropped by $15. Next month, interest charges again on the remaining balance, and the cycle repeats, month after month, year after year. The credit card company isn't worried about your $500. They're counting on your behavior. They know most people pay the minimum, and the minimum is designed to keep you paying forever. You've probably heard of compound interest. People always talk about it as a wealth-building tool, but nobody warns you that compound interest works both ways. When you owe money, it works against you, and credit cards use daily compounding. That means interest is calculated on your balance every single day, not once a month, not once a year. Every day. Here's the mechanics. Your 24% annual rate gets divided by 365 days. That's a daily rate of about 0.65%. Sounds tiny, right? But it's applied to your balance every single day. On day one, you owe $500. The interest charge is about 33 cents. By day 30, interest has been charging on the previous day's interest. That's compounding. It's interest on top of interest. And here's what makes it worse. Most credit cards calculate your minimum payment as a percentage of your total balance, usually around 2%. When your balance is $500, your minimum is roughly $25. But as you pay it down, the minimum drops too. When your balance hits $300, your minimum drops to about $15. When it hits $150, your minimum might be just $10. You're paying less and less each month, which sounds like a good thing, but it means you're barely covering interest anymore. The payoff stretches out for years. This is the part they don't explain on the application. Compound interest and shrinking minimums work together like a 1-2 punch. One keeps the interest growing. The other keeps your payments shrinking. The result is a $500 balance that feels like it will never disappear. Now let's walk through the full math. And this part is going to make you angry. You charge $500 to your credit card. The interest rate is 24%. You make only the minimum payment each month, which starts at $25. Month 1. Your balance is $500. Interest for the month is about $10. You pay $25. Only $15 goes to your balance. New balance, $485. Month 2. Interest is about $9.70. You pay $25. About $15.30 hits your balance. New balance, $469.70. This feels like progress. But watch what happens over time. By month 12, you've paid $295 total, but your remaining balance is still $310. You paid almost $300, and you still owe more than half. By month 24, you've paid around $530 in total payments, more than the original purchase, but your balance is still sitting at about $175. You've already paid more than you borrowed. And you're not even close to done. By month 48, 4 full years in, you've paid roughly $850. Your balance is still around $60. And here's the final number. If you continue paying only the minimum, it takes over 7 years to pay off $500. Your total payments add up to approximately $1,207. That means you paid $707 in pure interest on a $500 balance. Let that sink in. You paid more in interest than the original amount you charged. A $500 car repair became a $1,207 car repair. A $500 grocery run became $1,207 worth of groceries. The credit card company made more money from your debt than you spent on the thing you bought. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, over 60% of credit card holders carry a balance month to month. That means the majority of cardholders are in this exact cycle right now, paying and watching the number barely move. So now you know the math. But here's the part that should really bother you. This isn't a glitch. It's a business model. Credit card companies make their money from interest, not from annual fees, not from transaction fees. Interest is their biggest revenue source. According to the Federal Reserve, credit card companies collected over $130 billion in interest charges in a single year. That's billion with a B, and they collect it by keeping your balance alive as long as possible. Think about the design choices. They set the minimum payment at 2% of your balance, not 5%, not 10%, 2%, just enough to cover most of the interest and almost nothing else. They could set the minimum higher. That would help you pay off faster, but faster payoff means less interest for them. They also don't show you the total cost on your monthly statement. Before 2009, your statement didn't even have to tell you how long it would take to pay off your balance at the minimum. The Credit Card Act of 2009 changed that. Now there's a small box on your statement that shows payoff timelines, but most people skip right past it. The fine print is there, but it's designed to be overlooked. Credit card companies spend billions on marketing that says buy now, pay later. They make approval easy. They celebrate your credit limit increase. They send you convenience checks in the mail. Every step is designed to get you into debt and keep you there. Your minimum payment isn't designed to help you get out. It's designed to keep you profitable. Now here's the objection you might be thinking. You're saying, I can only afford the minimum right now. That's all I have, and that's valid. Nobody is shaming you for that. But here's the truth the numbers prove. Even a small amount above the minimum changes everything. If you pay $50 a month instead of $25 on that same $500 balance at 24% interest, you pay it off in 11 months, not 7 years. 11 months, your total cost drops to about $556. That means you save over $650 in interest by adding just $25 more per month. That's the price of 2 fast food meals. So here's your 3-step plan starting today. Step 1. Look at your credit card statement right now. Find the box that shows your payoff timeline at the minimum payment. Read that number. Let it hit you. Step 2. Pick a fixed payment amount above your minimum. Even $10 more matters. If your minimum is $25, commit to $40, or $50, or $75 if you can swing it. The key is picking a number and sticking to it every single month. Do not let the shrinking minimum trick you into paying less. Step 3. Set up automatic payments for that fixed amount. Not the minimum, your fixed number. Automation removes the temptation to drop back down. According to a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, people who set a fixed payment above the minimum pay off their debt 40% faster than those who follow the suggested minimum. 40% faster, same balance, same interest rate. The only difference is ignoring the minimum and choosing your own number. 2 people, Same credit card, same $500 balance, same 24% interest rate, same monthly income. The only difference is what they know. Person A does what most people do. She pays the minimum. Every month the bill comes. She pays whatever the card says, $25, then $22, then $18. The number keeps shrinking and she thinks she's making progress. After 1 year, Person A has paid $295, but she still owes $310. After 3 years, she's paid about $680. She still owes around $115. After 7 years, she finally pays it off. Total cost, $1,207. She paid $707 in interest on a $500 balance. Person B watched this video. She looked at her statement, she saw the payoff timeline, and she made one decision. She set a fixed payment of $50 per month. Not a dramatic number, not a sacrifice that breaks her budget, just $25 more than the minimum. After 6 months, Person B has paid $300 and owes about $220. After 11 months, Person B pays her final payment. Total cost, $556. Person A paid $1,207 over 7 years. Person B paid $556 over 11 months. The difference is $651. Same card, same balance, same interest rate, same paycheck. Person B just understood the math, and that understanding saved her $651 and 6 years of payments. That's what financial knowledge does. It doesn't require more money. It requires better information. Nobody taught you this in school. Nobody explained it when you signed the application. The system was built to keep you paying and keep you confused about why the number never goes down. But now you see it. You understand how compound interest eats your payments. You understand why the minimum shrinks. You understand who profits from your confusion. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. But starting today, you know. And knowing changes everything. You're not someone who just pays the minimum anymore. You're someone who chooses her own number. Subscribe to She Starts Today because the system counts on you not knowing, and now you do.